Hello, and welcome to this guided meditation. On this journey, we will venture to the garden of our hearts. By entering a room of doors, we will receive a key to enter into the garden of our heart. And in this garden, we shall clean out some weeds and plant new plants inside instead, finding our heart expanded and fulfilled with this new garden by getting rid of the old and coming in with the new. So go ahead and find a comfortable place to sit or lie down. Close your eyes and focus on your breath as we prepare ourselves to go forth on this journey.
Just relax and focus on your breathing. Feel your breath as you breathe in and as you breathe out. I want you to imagine roots growing out of your root chakra from the base of your spine down into the earth, branching out in many different directions, through the soil, through the rock, the water, crystals, seeking areas in the earth that resonate with your spirit in this moment. Looking for that rich energy of Mother Earth, so that on your next breath, you breathe up that energy like drinking water through a straw, up your roots, up your spine, all the way up from your root to your heart center, center of your chest. Breathing in fresh energy from the earth, and as you breathe out, sending that back down, creating a circular pattern of energy going from your roots to your heart and back again. Remember to place your tongue at the roof of your mouth to keep this circle closed, and cracking a smile on your face to raise your vibration. As you breathe in, this energy will just be expanding out, filling all the cells in your body from your heart center. Feel the warmth of Mother Earth as you breathe in. Next, I want you to imagine a beam of white light coming from the stars, from above, breaking through the clouds, shining down on your third eye, on your crown, the top of your head, traveling down your spine, down to your heart center as you breathe this energy in. Now breathing energy from the stars and the earth into your heart on every breath. And then expanding out from your heart center with this energy, creating a shield of light around you, a shield of protection, protecting you from anything that would want to come in and disrupt or drain energy as we go on this journey. I also want to call forth our higher self to surround us, to come stand with us and protect us, and call forth other beings of love and light approved by our higher self to come in, to surround us and protect us. These beings creating a shield around us of fire. And we want to focus on our heart center and projecting a beam of light out in front of us, creating a portal from this energy big enough for us to walk through. When the portal is big enough, we'll go ahead and step on through. Finding ourselves standing in a circular room with a little pool of water in the center. And then flying from above comes a small little bird carrying a key. They fly towards us and drop the key into our palm. As we inspect the key, we notice that the key is made out of brass. And the handle on the end of the key appears to be the shape of a heart. And as we look around this room, we see that at the edge of the room in many different directions are different doors. And on one door, it has the symbol of a heart on it that matches that of the key. So we walk towards that door and we try to place the key inside and see if it'll open up. Sure enough, the door opens or unlocks for us. And it's at that moment that this being appears next to us. This being who looks like a flower with eyes and arms and legs. And he greets us and he says, "Welcome to the garden of your heart." He bows and helps us open the door. And then we step on through the door. And inside the garden, we see plants everywhere. Tall grass, thorns, and other plants that we don't feel comfortable seeing. It seems to be overgrown with unwanted things, choking up beautiful flowers and trees scattered about. So the guardian of the door we met just a moment ago says to us, "It's time for you to clean out this space. It's time to do some weeding. It's time to make room for new growth to come in." So they hand us some gloves and other tools for gardening, and a nice hat to protect us from the sun, a straw hat. It says, "This is for you. This is only a task that you can do." So we choose tools that we feel will work best for us. Put on the hat and gloves. Start removing the weeds, anything that we feel does not belong there. It's hard work, and it feels a little painful when we take things out. But after this pain subsides, we feel a little warmth in our heart, in our chest. This feeling alone drives us to keep pulling more out. Eventually pulling back tons and tons of weeds, maybe some dead trees even, old decaying plants. After a while, these plants start to pile up. And in comes that little guardian again and hands us a torch and tells us to use this to set to fire these plants that we are ready to be disposed of. And we start to burn the piles that are scattered throughout the garden. Removing them, and they turn into ash. Once they're burned down to ash, we take this ash and mix it into the soil of the garden. Using this as the new fertilizer, the new foundation for new growth. And then we continue to do this process for quite some time, until there's nothing left in the garden that doesn't belong. And scattered about, we might see a plant or tree here and there, but there's still lots of space in this garden. We're then given different kinds of seeds for new plants, some shrubs to bury into the ground, and some trees as well. And so we spend some time to sow the seed and to plant these new plants, allowing ourselves to kind of let our heart guide us, letting our gut guide us on where to put them throughout this garden. Once we're done planting these plants in various areas, we'll take some water, start flowing water throughout the garden, watering these plants, giving them their first drop of water, And it doesn't take very long for some of them to start growing and sprouting from the ground. It's like watching a stop action film of a plant growing as these things just grow really quickly to full size and bloom within this garden. Even the trees and the shrubs will sprout flowers or fruit or seeds depending on what we planted. And the air begins to smell of these various plants as they flower in this garden. And it freshens up. The smell of smoke that we might have smelled before just goes away. Even butterflies and bees come to the garden to share in the glory of what we've placed here. And in our heart, we can feel this throbbing, this expansion in our hearts, this lightness in our hearts, and this warmth and this heat in our hearts. As if we're receiving a giant hug. It's like this freshness, this feeling of renewal within ourselves. As time goes on, more life comes to the garden, more animals and insects and other creatures come to dwell in this place. Even fairies and other spiritual beings that like to dwell around wildlife begin to show and start tending to the garden themselves. And things begin to flourish even more and expand even more. Then when we feel like the garden has grown to our satisfaction, we turn back towards the portal we made before. And on either side of the portal, we leave a stone pillar and say a small prayer for protection, to be imbued on these pillars to protect this place, protect this garden of our hearts. Pouring a portion of our energy into these pillars to activate this protection spell. And then when we're ready to leave, we'll go ahead and step on through that portal. And then when we've come to the other side of the portal, we'll take some time to draw our energy back into ourselves, fully pulling it through from that portal so that nothing was left behind, that we may need. And then when we're ready, go ahead and closing the portal behind us. And then stepping on into our bodies again. Allowing our consciousness to reconnect with our physical. Feeling the nerves and the muscles and the tendons in your body once more. Maybe adjusting your posture. Removing your hands and your feet. Allowing yourself to feel your physical shape again. Hearing and feeling your breath. And then when you're ready, you can go ahead and open your eyes.